thought process, reasoning. Yeah. And this is for entertainment purposes only. So, week passed, and here in our country, it's a sad state about innocent innocent people being taken into police custody and ending up dead in an unclear circumstances. And at the same time, budget was read, and it's just up. People are angry, sad, disappointed. It's a lot of adjectives to give into that, but we move forward. We, yeah, because as we all know, the opposite of justice is not mm, injustice, it's poverty. And that happens in all countries, um, especially where power struggles are happening and impunity is on the rise or very high. And also on issues that we sometimes in the past people are not that keen on knowing the knows how the country is and how it's being run, just because the economy is just messed up everywhere. But speaking from my country specifically, many jobs have been lost. People are in destitute situation, depression, and the number of suicide has risen at alarming rates. Uh, there's a time we were discussing with a friend of mine. She's a paramedic, and in a day, she was telling me that in a day they were having like two suicide victims, and you'll find most of them are people in high ups companies, because maybe the company is going bankrupt and all that. And you think on how our culture in Africa, we we assume therapy, we assume counseling, and people need help because mentally it's clogging up. It's a lot to handle for one person. And for everyone who's joining, thank you. And if you leave a comment on the topic, if you're comfortable with the topic. Um, what's up, Rick Lane? Welcome. Hi. Jamal, hi. Sub. What do you mean you sub? You sub or you so sad? Um, yeah. So issues have been coming up. Um, inflation has happened tremendously. Like right now, we in the budget that was read, it was showing that um, the small consumption cars would be expensive even to buy than the SUVs and the big cars. But funny enough, when you buy the big cars, you're still paying it through fueling, because they do consume a lot of fuel. And when you look, like really look at it, most of the people who own the petrol stations are our politicians. So they also have earnings from that. So it's just crazy, like all over. Um, Mohasebab. Oh, I hope I don't spoil that name. Spore from. I hope that's Morocco country's flag, if I'm not wrong. Hi. Rick Lane, subscribe. Oh yeah, thank you for joining. Um, in case of any topic you want us to tackle, I was just saying like recap of what has been happening within the week. We had a protest on Thursday last week, and I did take a bit of tear gas. I was very teary, and yeah, today I got home early because there was also that fear of protests happening. Actually, it was on high alert. So even when there was more helicopter traffic in the air, I was like, even my boss was like, "Mm-mm, this is not. It's going to get ugly." And in the evening, when I came home, I went to studio directly because I was like, if I'm not working in the office, then let me work in the studio. And then when I got home, when now the protestants the protest has gotten the momentum, we've had that there's one person who lost their lives. I don't know about the report right now. And he was selling face masks, face mask, hey, to the participants in the protestants, and unfortunately, he lost his life. Yeah, it's sad. It's draining. You know, when you fight, you speak on it about the injustice. You speak on the economy being bad. You speak on situations um, in the public facilities to par, not being to par, and you cry a lot for someone to hear you, and no one is hearing you. It's sad, and it's sad that we have lost a lot of youths in that situation. Dugesh, hi, welcome. So, what's your situation in your country where you are? Yeah, Kenyans are just a different. We are a different breeds because when the protesters, here is a funny thing. When the protest happened last week, fighting for the young man who was taken to jail and passed on while being in police custody. Well, the tear gas was being flared up where I go and board my bus to come home. That's where the hot zone was. And at the same time, the tear gas was just flared in the air. They also lit up blunts. So it was both blunts and tear gas. I entered the car high, super high. I got home with munchies. Yeah. So if you see the videos of seeing guys taking the tear gas and passing, puff, puff, pass to each other, it it's weird. I used to it. But for me, because I know tall people, we don't run. Most of the time we run fall. So I prefer fighting the good fight away from the running and the chaos. But yeah. Um I wanted to talk about something light, something, but now the situation is where we are at. Um, what else? Then we hear about Israel and Iran. It's just like, how come in history, whenever we have conflicts in different countries, just because of it's been revolutionized? Wow, I butchered that word. Um, the revolution starts and then there's chaos everywhere. Once people stand up for what is right and what's supposed to be done rightfully, then chaos erupts, like disrupts the peace everywhere. I don't know. do they always want us to be in the impunity zone? I don't get it. I don't really get it. At least on a lighter note, I'll say today I recorded a song, so it's coming out soon. It's not. I wanted to post the raw vocals before mastering it, but I'm still skeptical about it. I might release it today or tomorrow. It's about love. It's about what we always say: love has no boundaries. And in the recent years, you've seen different cultures coming together, different people, different races, different communities, different backgrounds. And it's good, it's something to celebrate, because love, if love was in everyone's heart, I don't think we'll have this much issues. Yeah, it's like sometimes when you're told you must get laid so that at least your temperament calms down. I don't know. Okay, sometimes, yeah, the attitudes, you seem calmer. But if you're a celibate and or decide to be chaste, it's also good. But now relief sometimes is good. Maybe self gratification happens or not. I have no judgment here. And in case of the funny things, oh, there's Safarali happening here in Kenya. That's the race cars in the dust, in the wild. Welcome for the tourists who want to join in. It's a skeptical. I saw, okay, most of the Safarali I have seen was when I was young, and it used to happen along my home area. But nowadays it's based mostly in Naivasha area. I'm not advertising, I'm just celebrating one of the culture things that has been here year in, year out for as long as I can remember. And it also happened before, but that time it was like specific communities. Now it's inclusive of everyone, and it's something to be celebrated about. What else? Next week, on I think Tuesday or Wednesday, when is 25th, uh it will be the 1 year after the major protest that happened last year, that we lost a lot of people. We need to celebrate. We need, and we should. Yeah, that's important to say. Yeah, today I'm just like zen, because I came home early. It's cold. We're in our winter phase here in Kenya. It's actually negative. Oh no, it's 10 degrees low, Celsius. Um, this is the time you wish you could be in the coastal areas, in the warm waters, enjoying the hot sun. But I'm not a sun person. Person who was born in July in the highlands of Kenya, very cold. I was born when I was just pushed out. I was thrown into the blankets. That's my mom's take of how cold it was. Blankets, not the light baby blankets, like the heavy cotton double thickness blanket, before even was being cleaned up. Hmm. Uh yeah, today is just easy and talking about issues that we are going through. It's a lot, and it's sad for the parents who are losing, seeing their young children who are trying to speak on the truth and speak for the people being taken, their life gone way too young. There's a generation that is going to miss a lot, because most of the people, young people, have been taken away. and it's other than that, I didn't have much today. At least I checked in, talked about some of the random thoughts and the thoughts I had. Until next Tuesday now, specific topic. No, I'm not going to give you spoilers, but yeah, until next Tuesday. Bye.